Please pay attention to the safety briefing. You will not be entitled to work or visit any area on board Altus Invictus until you have watched this video and signed your acknowledgement. As this vessel operates a system of continuous control for persons boarding or leaving, you will be required to sign our visitor login on the gangway. You will then be issued with a visitor's ID which must be kept visible at all times. You may also be subject to a security search as part of our security system implemented on board. All visitors and contractors must be aware of what to do in the event of an emergency whilst on board. It is essential for you to be able to evacuate the area which you are in quickly and safely. Make sure you get to know the layout of the ship and locations of the exits and the escape routes. When you go to your work area, make sure you observe the location of fire extinguishers, break glass alarm points and escape routes. Break glass alarm points are to be used to raise the alarm in the event of an emergency, and the escape routes of the work area and onboard emergency is indicated by the continuous ringing of the ship's alarm bell. On hearing the alarm, stop work immediately. Make sure your work area is safe and proceed to shore by the safest route if the vessel is at shore, or to your designated muster station if the vessel is at sea. If you discover a fire, raise the alarm by activating a break glass point. Only attempt to extinguish a fire if it is safe to do so. Leave the affected area immediately. Close all doors and do not put yourself at risk. This is a working ship with many potential hazards. Always be aware of any crane operation and overhead sling loads, and keep out of other work operations being carried out, especially if you are not involved in them. When outside the accommodation area, you must wear the correct personal protective equipment: hard hat, overall, safety glasses and safety footwear. This ship operates a permit to work system task such as hot water, entry into closed spaces, working aloft and working on pressure and electrical system. These tasks must be carried out under the control of permit to work, which will be issued at the bridge by the officer on duty. All tasks are subject to risk assessment before any job commences. Supervisor of contractors are responsible for ensuring that all checks are complied with and must sign the permit as the person supervising the work. For briefing of work to be performed, precautions to be taken and conditions specified in permits to work. Work will begin when the permit is issued. When working, always follow the permit to work procedures. Take all precautions and use the personal protective equipment to the task you are performing and specified in the permit to work. On completion of work, the permit must be returned to the bridge for cancellation. The accommodation area is designated as a clean area. This means that boots and overalls are not allowed. When entering the accommodation area, always use the plastic boot covers provided. This ship operates a smoking policy, which restricts smoking to a certain designated area. Smoking in any other place is forbidden. Also, a zero alcohol and drugs policy is strictly in place. Please make sure you always act and work safely. Remember that you are responsible for your own safety whilst on board this vessel. If at any time you witness an unsafe act or situation which is likely to compromise safety, stop the work immediately and report it. Your safety and the safety of all personnel is of paramount importance to us. We expect you to comply with the highest standards of safety required from everyone on board this ship. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. Thank you for your cooperation.